Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5. My name is Eddie Fisher, and I'm just playing games with my kids. All right, so I am joined by both of my children. Elise, how you doing?
Good.
And Lucas, how are you?
Good.
Yeah,
I
let's
almost
say
said
good.
amazing for some reason, but
Almost said amazing, but then you backed out of it for what reason?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't say.
I don't know. I've just been coloring my NHL logo pages.
Yeah, you really have
It
been.
smells in his room.
Well, it smells like a bunch of permanent markers.
Well,
Ugh.
and also it was so bad we had to open windows in my room.
Yeah. That's not a good thing. Anyway,
He hanged two
can't-
of the
you can't get sick
pictures
off
on the
those.
wall already.
well, you hung 3, right?
Yeah, because I have the NHL shield,
Hmm.
which is the just NHL logo,
Yeah.
and then the Anaheim Ducks, and then the Arizona Coyotes.
Guys, if you didn't know, Lucas likes hockey. If you couldn't tell by like 3 episodes of talking about it, 4 episodes, I don't know, a lot of episodes
One.
talking about it.
Pretty much every
Please
episode
be
I'm talking
one.
about
I
hockey.
hate hockey. It's the worst.
It's not the worst, but we can be done with that. It's fine.
The Stanley Cup is actually the most popular trophy in trophy history.
Sure.
Stuff.
So, normally, if you've just started tuning in, it's kind of a time where we just talk life and video games with me and my, oh man, I almost called you a 6-year-old, Elise. 7 and 9-year-old. Just
I'm
decided.
not 6 anymore.
I know. We just decided to take the
7 and
moment. I am
8 go
talking,
so well
Lucas.
together.
My goodness. Children. This is a time where we just kind of made some time to be intentional about sitting down and chit chatting, and we figured it'd be over a shared interest of the games that we play. And sometimes we're playing games together, hence the name. Not always, but sometimes it'd be like Overcooked or
Overcooked.
Minecraft or something, you know.
Or NHL,
So-
which nobody
No.
else plays except me,
All
Ben, and
right.
Sam.
No.
Anyway, but sometimes it's not just video games, right?
Like board games.
Yeah, but Lucas, you play
Like
baseball.
Ticket to Ride.
Like Ticket to Ride, yes. But Lucas, you play
Yeah.
baseball.
We haven't talked about baseball.
We
really
haven't. You
lately.
guys have been having a pretty good season. Please stop doing that to the microphone cord. You could just sit like a normal human, and that would be very helpful to you.
I like laying down.
All right. Anyway, how do you feel about baseball this year compared to Pee Wee last year? You're now in the minor leagues where the kids pitch and all that, and you got full rules now. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. Like, most of the games, I just try and imagine it being an actual MLB stadium for some reason.
Okay.
Because I just like imagining that I'm in the big leagues.
Okay.
That's pretty much how it is.
If you're in the big leagues and people are chanting to you, what are they chanting? What's the catchphrase they're chanting to you in your made-up world?
They don't really chant.
They don't chant for you in your own made-up world?
Well, I usually make them chant for the home team. Like,
What if you're the away team?
let's go Orioles, which is the orange team. Like, let's go Orioles when we played the Orioles and we lost.
You guys don't have, you don't have names, right? Even last year, you didn't have a name. You were Roosevelt Park Red Team.
He was
but
red
I,
and now he's
I
blue.
just do it for the closest color they are.
I know. I'm just
Like,
wondering
the
if you
team
knew
we
that.
played was the Rays.
Sure. Oops. You feel like, I don't know. It's a big difference from the Pee Wee days. Do you feel it's more challenging for you? I would imagine, right?
Yeah, because first of all, you can steal. You gotta watch the steal if you're in the field. If you're in the outfield, like I was, you gotta back up your guys. Like Chloe, she got 5-hold, and I had to back her up.
5-hold is not a thing you say in baseball. That's a hockey term, but yes, I know what you mean. Go ahead.
Because went through her legs, I had to come up with the grounder. Then I got the ball. The runner stopped. But I didn't throw it because I didn't want to mess the throw up.
That's right. Those are types of things you got to learn is being very intentional about the plays you try to make, and like we've talked about in the yard, being very accurate with your throws. It's not necessarily about throwing it fast. It's about throwing it well. And why that's important, because people are just stealing bases on you left and right. But your team's been doing well.
7-1.
7-1. That's not bad.
7 wins, 1 lose.
And did I hear there's not like a championship game?
Or the playoffs. I'm kind of disappointed.
I'm sorry. That's okay. You still have your record, and that's pretty good.
But I told Mommy, if we only have the 1 lose, I'm calling
One loss.
lose loss
No,
doesn't
one
matter.
loss.
1 loss. Then the night of my last baseball game, I want to go out to eat.
All right. So if you get 2 losses, you're just done.
Where are you
I
gonna
just get
go?
to pick dinner.
Okay. Yeah,
Not
that's a good
out to
question,
eat.
Elise. Where would you go?
Russ's or Culver's?
Yeah, you
To Culver's.
you guys always pick those 2. They're fine choices. I could do Russ's all the time.
I would
Culver's maybe
do
not.
Culver's corn dog.
We all know you do Culver's. Elise, you have no interest in sports. Is that correct?
She doesn't want to
head
I like
shakes.
tennis.
Okay, I was gonna say head shakes don't work on a audio podcast. So tennis, is that something you'd want to try and get good at and play against people? You gotta say
No.
it. Okay.
But me and Lucas started
It's
kids
like pickleball.
league,
Hey, one at a time.
Sorry.
a kids tennis league where the kids can play tennis against each other.
Wait, you started this league like imaginary?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and I won
Oh,
the
sweet.
first round.
Yeah, where it's just me and Elise. We're just playing until like 3 wins, like 3 matches to win.
And what? Like when do you guys do this?
The last time we went out and played tennis.
Oh, gotcha. You know, Mommy and I played some tennis.
Yeah, yesterday on our
2
birthday.
Yeah, 2 days ago. And it was a lot of fun. I miss playing. Well, I'll have to go do it as a family someday and be cool about it.
Yeah, because mini tennis is basically you still use a tennis ball, you still use a tennis racket. It's just basically pickleball tennis mixed together. So, it's mini
So are you
tennis.
just playing in like the squares and not the full court? Is that all that means?
Yeah,
Ew.
that's
Yeah.
basically mini tennis.
You know, there is a real thing that they do about that where you do play tennis only in those. Like that's just like a nice warm up and practice routine. So it's not a bad idea. Good job, you guys.
I just thought it'd be a fun thing instead of hitting at the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just get moving around. The wall is good for just kind of,
Half court shots.
well,
If you don't
not
have
even
someone
really
to
that.
play with, you can play with the wall.
It's just really just to help your make sure you can get your rhythm down really in your swing. So as you mentioned, it was Mommy's birthday this last weekend, which is fun because you go out and you dinner and all that kind of stuff. But Mommy
We
and
ate
I,
cake. The frosting was so good.
yeah, it was. But Mommy and I did play a video game,
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
and we did play Mario Kart together.
Mommy
You
won.
did not win.
Yeah, I know. You guys have been practicing so much Mario Kart that I might be the worst one now.
I'm
Yay!
the second best now.
Well, maybe.
I feel like I'm the third.
And I'm just the worst.
Yep.
Yay!
Yeah. First is. Oh, I almost said the.
How about this? We're going to have a tournament to settle our scores here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe we all get together and we have a Mario Kart
Don't
tournament.
you dare.
Yeah,
We're
and
also
I'll-
going to have to do Renegade Roundup.
Well,
And I'll have to
Sure.
write it down for each box. And I'll be like,
Yeah, he
Lucas
should
is number
lose.
1.
You're
I
right.
mean,
Elise
you know what
is
you
number
do is you
2.
just, everyone picks a Grand Prix. Or we just we all pick X amount of courses. You can set it up and then whoever has the highest points from the races, that's your rank. I know. Maybe we can do a season-long event. Who knows? You know, those new courses are coming out soon.
Wait,
Wait, they're new courses?
Yeah.
Yay, new
Yeah.
courses!
New courses!
I mean, you guys knew that, right?
No.
Yeah, we still got 4 more four
Well,
more
yeah,
groups left. Four
but
more
They
Grand
only
Prix.
do it for,
Six?
the
I think
two-
it's actually
only
like-
two
No,
at a time.
Yeah, it's 4, and they'll do 2 per. So we've got 2 more waves this year.
2 more waves.
Yeah.
So, Daddy,
Waves.
do you think they'll make other courses like in the years to come?
Honestly, my thought is they're going to get through this year with just Mario Kart 8, and you'll get all the booster courses.
Then
Wait, and
with
then
more
Mario
Mario
Kart
Karts get
9?
more?
Well, so what I think is you'll get the booster courses, and when those are done, give it a little bit of time, and it'll go one or two ways in my mind. After the last booster course, they'll just announce a new Mario Kart, or the final booster course will be stuff that leads into the announcement of Mario Kart 9, or like a lead into what they're going to do with Mario Kart 9.
Dun, 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 dun.
But I also have a different theory that maybe we don't call it Mario Kart anymore, and it turns into Nintendo Kart.
Yeah, that's what I think everybody's wondering.
Nintendo
'Cause
M
it's
Kart.
not just the Mario characters. You have Link,
Nintendo
you
M
have,
Kart.
Guys, one at a
you have
time,
the
okay?
Inkling. You have.
Link.
I already said Link. You
I
have.
hope you get Zelda.
Yep, you get the Splatoon.
Yeah, you got.
There's
the,
still like more.
You got the Animal Crossing guys,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got the Me guys, which is
Wow.
sort of Nintendo. Wait,
I mean,
no.
it is Nintendo. Nintendo made the Mii's.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 na, na.
Yeah. So Mario Kart, always a good time. Lucas, what did you play this week?
I played NHL 23, and
Of course.
still the best game. Forza and NHL are still kind of battling in my mind.
Battling in your mind
For
over what?
first.
Like, what's the best game ever?
Yeah.
Tell me about Forza. We've heard a lot about NHL.
Well, NHL thing for me, I started a new Be a Pro career mode, and I am the goalie, which is nice.
Oh, how was the goalie stuff? How does that work for you?
It is really simple, to be honest.
Is it all the right stick? Just kind of.
Well, the right stick, if you put it, if you flick it right, then it does a blocker stop with the right pad.
Okay.
Well, the right blocker, I should say. And if you do it and you flick it to the left, then it does a trapper to the left post.
Makes sense. It's left and right, your hands.
And then L2 is butterfly.
Okay.
X is if somebody like dumps it in, then you go like, then it just puts you around the net and you can stop the puck.
Okay.
So that's basically it.
All right.
And then the left stick is still move around, of course.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
I have
pretty
my
much
first-
it for the goalie. Not much different than shooting.
Well, that's cool though. It's cool to have like a different thing. When you play online, you can actually be the goalie. It's like you can have 6 player versus another 6 players online. Like that's actually pretty fun. But tell me about Forza. You're talking about Horizon 5?
Yeah. So I finished all the Vocho stuff, which is
Vocho? Is this a person?
No,
Oh.
it's a car, and I'm honestly kind of sad
You're sad?
that all the Vocho stuff is done because
What is the Vocho stuff? I don't know what
it's
you're
like
talking
a part of the Horizon story.
about. Oh, like one of the festivals. Like the areas?
Sword? No. Like Horizon Wilds is like the off-road stuff. The Vocho is like, the Vocho is basically just like, you find this old car, you take it back to the garage.
Oh, it's racing with all the barn finds. Like the classics.
Sort of.
Sort of.
But it's like old Beatles.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fun. Forza Horizon's a really good racing game. You never played Forza Motorsport, right?
No.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That's like simulation racing. Like,
Wow. Like Formula One.
well, yeah, but you're not doing Formula One cars. But it's like realistic. It's trying to be like a realistic car situation. So, yeah. Well, Elise ran away. I was going to ask her a question.
No,
but
she just went
before
to
she gets
check.
back, did you play anything else at all, Lucas? No?
Trying to think.
That's okay. I got something for you.
That you beat Tears of the Kingdom?
No, I already talked about that. So,
Yeah.
Zelda,
Oh, yeah.
I charged up the old 3DS and was like, okay, we need to. I was debating on should I do Ocarina of Time on the 64 or Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. And I almost would just kind of want you to see it on the 64 instead.
Wait, what's the Nintendo 64 again?
It's the one that had Wave Race and stuff on it.
So that's the GameCube.
No, I mean there is a Wave Race on GameCube, but that's not the one we played. We played Wave Race 64, one of the greatest games of all time. You're looking at a spot that is no longer at. It is no longer hooked up at the moment, so you're not going to find it.
Wait,
It's the one that has the controller that has 3 handles on it.
I
do
found
you-
that. That's a GameCube controller, I think.
That's a GameCube that you're looking at. There's no Nintendo 64 where you're looking. That's what I just told you.
Wait, what does a Nintendo 64
Oh,
look like?
don't worry about it. It's an old system. It's before the GameCube.
I
All I
wanna
know
look-
is
know
that
what it likes.
that's where. Look at those games up there. You see all those like gray cartridges?
Oh, yeah, that.
That, yes.
Okay.
So Zelda is on that, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but Ocarina of Time is the one. But I was like, oh, maybe the 3DS. The 3DS would be the better version, but I don't know. There's something about how like Mario 64. Mario 64 looks better on the 3DS, sure. But there is something about how it looks on the Nintendo 64 that I find more endearing. But Elise, I want to talk to you as well.
I'm listening.
Your big game, as we talked about before, was Tinykin.
I'm
you-
stuck on that bathroom level still.
Have you
I just
played-
need like a 4 bubble, but I don't know how to get like a 4th bubble.
So explain to
A bubble
people what
glide.
bubbles do.
A bubble is like it's a bubble that goes around this little guy,
Mind your character, yep.
the character, and he can float for like 1, 2, 3, or 4 seconds and more. If
So
you can
one
get more
bubble is
bubbles.
3 seconds.
I
So if
think.
you had 2, it's 6. And you got 3 bubbles?
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't played it since last time we spoke about it, have you? Or have you tried?
I haven't tried. It's just so hard. I need a 4th bubble. I don't
Okay.
know how to get a 4th bubble.
Well, maybe.
Maybe
it's
we
not
should
about
look it up on the internet.
No, come on. Maybe it is
Look
not.
it up on the internet.
Maybe it's not about the bubble, but it's about maybe tackling it in a different way. So we'll have to sit down next time we have a free night.
Our free night could be tomorrow.
There's a baseball game happening tomorrow, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I
Tuesday,
won't be home because
Wednesday,
I got a softball
Thursday,
game.
Friday.
Yeah, so
How about Saturday?
that's a whole week from now, but sure.
No, let's do
All right,
Tuesday.
okay. Next
Can I
time.
tell you
Next time we have a
something?
free day. We'll figure it out.
Tuesday.
Can I tell
Sure,
you
we'll figure it out.
something
Let's live life and we'll.
Can I tell you something real quick?
If you could stop cutting me off, that'd be great. You have poor podcast etiquette over there.
Boo-hoo.
All right. No, you can't tell me anything because I'm finishing this sentence to say next time we have a free moment, let's check it out and maybe I can help you solve the puzzle. Because I would love for you to beat that game. I think that'd be really fun. And you've been
I
doing
wonder
super good
if
so
the
far.
bathroom level's the last level or if there's another level.
How many worlds have you seen so far?
I've seen a living room. I've seen like a sunroom.
A sunroom.
And now
That's
I'm
nice.
in a bathroom. So
That's
I've
pretty-
seen 3 worlds
You mean
right
a
now.
bedroom? That was a bedroom, though.
No,
Yeah, what?
no, it had a couch and a chair.
Don't worry
Oh.
about it.
I thought it was
It's all
a bed.
good.
I thought it was a bed.
I don't know. I think you've been doing really well with Tinykin, and I'd love to see you get through the whole thing.
I really want to get that game because it's like a Game Pass, right?
It is on Game Pass. Yep, that's where we're playing it. When's the last time you guys played on the computer?
I think the last time is like
Well, that was when you were playing Tinykin last week. What about you, Lucas?
Like this
It wasn't
morning.
last week.
This morning? You said?
Yeah, I played Forza this morning.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we still had Game Pass. That was the thing.
I think we still got a couple days.
Yeah.
A couple.
I've got one more card that gives us another month. Just wait to use it at the right time.
Can it be next month?
We'll see. Maybe maybe there's like something we want to wait to play on there. You
Dude,
never
I
know.
really want to beat
I want to
Tiny
play
I
Kid.
know.
because I want to crash. I love crashing into stuff in video games.
Oh no,
But not
don't
with
you do
ni-
that again.
But not with nice cars in Forza. Because I have a black Lamborghini. It's like my car, and if I crash, I just have to rewind, so it's better.
Well, anyway, yes, we'll take a look at Game Pass. There was, you guys know how I get excited about Nintendo Directs and stuff, right?
I love Nintendo Directs.
So right now is typically what they would call E3, the Electronic Entertainment Expo. That's no longer happening at the moment, and probably won't happen again. We'll see. But that's usually when everyone's making the big video game announcements for the year. And about right now is that time. So right now is Summer Games Fest. I won't get into the nitty gritty. Just know that that's kind of when all the big announcements are happening right now. So today,
Why'd you call it the nitty gritty?
because that's the phrase that says I'm not going to get lost in the details.
Oh.
So there was some Xbox announcements today talking about a bunch of games coming to Game Pass and new
Oh,
games.
is that what that video was?
Yep. And then Sony just had a bunch of stuff they were announcing. Nintendo might have one coming soon, so maybe we'll have some cool stuff to look forward to. I don't know. There's a couple games on there I think would be really fun to mess with. But last week I mentioned Diablo, and you guys were like, what's that? What's Diablo? And I said like
Dude,
top.
I already know what that is.
Well, I know you know what it is now, but I was trying to explain it as like a top-down game and trying to think of a way to tell you guys what it is. And the thing I should have said is the game that we all played together, Minecraft Legends. Or sorry, not Minecraft Legends.
Dungeons.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Hey,
I
Daddy.
really like that one because you have a cute little wolfy wolf.
Yeah, that is kind of your thing. Like, so if you have played Minecraft Dungeons, it's a really cool dungeon crawler that's good for
The creepers blow up, not
Yeah.
like in
Well, just like real Minecraft.
one. Not in Minecraft Legends. It
You've
doesn't
never
blow
played
up.
Minecraft Legends. And yes, the creepers would totally blow up in all of it. That's kind of their thing.
Not
Hey,
in
Daddy,
the
back to
normal
Zelda real
Minecraft.
quick.
Yes, normal Minecraft creepers blow up. That's what they
Not
do.
in the Minecraft that I know of.
Well, yeah, you're not playing actual Minecraft. You're just playing creative mode. So in creative mode, nothing attacks you and nothing does anything. Just walk around.
yeah. Sure, I'll shoot everything with a sword. And I'll...
What are you yelling about?
I don't know. I just like yelling.
Oh boy.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Back to Zelda real quick.
Sure.
Why can't we just look up the views thing?
What are
He
you-
really
what are you
can't
talking
get
about?
past
the
that.
views.
The shrine.
Views shrine.
Because if all you do is look it up, you're not going to understand how to problem solve.
Yeah, but he really
But
can't
I've
get
tried
past it.
everything.
You obviously didn't try everything because
haven't
otherwise you would have beat it.
tried-
This is the same conversation we had before.
Do I just need to put...
if all you do is just, I don't know, have someone figure it out for you, what have you figured out? You haven't figured out anything. So it's
What is
good
this
for you to.
once thing?
Buddy, if you can't figure out those first 4 shrines,
It's 3.
if you can't figure out the first shrines on that island, you are not going to have an easy time at all for the rest of that game. Because those ones are teaching you how to use the very basic setup of that game.
Wait, is
so that's
one-
why I say if you can't figure that out, that's not the game for you. And that's okay. That's why we start with other ones that build on some of the fundamentals.
Daddy,
Yeah.
is Ascend one of the first 3?
Yeah.
Good.
All those abilities are ones you get that you have to use throughout the rest of the game. So if you got to figure out how to use those, otherwise
I don't-
you won't be able to problem solve with them for the rest of the game.
I don't get how you need to use fuse though.
You just fuse an item together.
Oh, Daddy, did you know if you unfuse something, both of the items will break?
Why would you unfuse items?
No.
You sure you're talking about the same thing? It doesn't matter. Look, here's the thing. We'll start you on a different 3D Zelda that I think will make more sense because it's more.
Ocarina of Time, please. Ocarina of Time.
That's literally what I've been talking about. So that one will be more guided and will be more helpful, and the puzzles are like not more straightforward, but more linear. So that'll be a good one. But yeah, anyway, what I was going to say about Minecraft Dungeons is it's one we've just checked out from the library. They have it for a few different consoles. I like it on the Switch because we can split our controllers and have 4 players, and Mommy played it with us. But the thing I liked about it was it's not about leveling your character and getting all these crazy skills. It's about the different types of abilities you find, and the ones you like you kind of keep as an inventory item. So Elise will walk around with with dogs because she thinks they're adorable, and they'll just pal around with her and fight bad guys. Sorry, wolves.
I also have cats.
Yeah, and they pal around and adventure with you, and that's fun.
I have a rabbit in my house.
You have a rabbit in your house? In Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about normal Minecraft. I was talking about dungeons. That makes more sense.
Oh, no.
Man, your face is wild.
Yeah, I don't really have a house in Minecraft. I'm just building stuff.
You just go
Yeah.
around being a nuisance.
Any other things you guys want to bring up? We didn't really play much this week because it's been a busy week of different things going on. So, no. Oh, I know one thing we can bring up.
How about the Legend of Starfy I already know of right now?
No, Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse!
Okay, you don't need to max it out like that, though.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, I mumbled.
What'd you guys think?
It
I
was
think it was good.
awesome. Though they did say like
They had
Four
a
or
couple of
five
swear
swear
words.
words.
Yeah. It is rated, what, PG-13 or
they
whatever.
said what
So,
the
No, it's only PG.
well, we're not going to repeat it. But,
They said boop.
yeah, but it's okay. I mean, I think we took you to the first one when you were 3, Elise.
me?
Yeah.
what?
So,
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I mean, in retrospect, it probably wasn't the best, but you haven't been traumatized, so that's good. I mean, there was a scene. Actually, the first one has the worst scene because you watch a guy get point blank shot with a gun.
Dude, I already know. Mommy told me about that.
Wait,
Yeah, I know you know. I'm talking about when we went to go see the movie together.
When we
wait,
saw
when?
the movie.
In the first one?
Yeah.
When we saw the
Who,
new
Uncle Ben?
No, but don't spoil anything about the new movie, okay? People haven't seen it yet.
Wait, how
Some
did
people
Uncle
might
Ben
have.
die?
A robber.
Wait, really?
It's not about Uncle Ben in that one. It's about Miles, man.
Well, did he get shot or something?
Yeah.
On the day we watched the new Spider-Man movie, from a claw machine, Daddy got a cow out of there for
Oh,
me.
what a cool moment by me too.
Yeah!
Because mommy tried like a couple times, and I kept telling her, "No, you got to do it a little bit like this." Now, look, I understand. It was probably because
You're
I got.
the best at it.
I'm gonna take that. I was gonna say, legitimately speaking, it was probably the time the claw machine decided to grab because they rigged those things. But
It was like
It was-
3 times.
it was a pretty good feeling to be like, "No, you had to do it like this," and then I was the one who got it on my first try.
Dude,
And that was our last try, too.
Yeah, that's true.
it was our last but only try
I mean, we
for
tried-
Daddy.
Okay, yeah. But Elise, what did you think of the movie? You thought it was great. Oh, you want to say anything about it?
It was super awesome. The music was good.
I liked how the music for Gwen Stacy in the beginning really fit the vibe
the
of what she was
drums?
talking about. Yeah, because she
Dude,
was.
that was so loud.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Dude, I didn't know she was
Dude.
into that.
Dude, yeah, she's in a punk band called the Mary Janes. And they
Well, how
crush-
should I know that?
Wait, is that
mean, it was
actually
in the
what
movie.
Is that actually what they're called?
Yes, that is what they're called.
Well, that's a kind of a stupid name.
I mean, Mary Jane's the lead singer, so it works. Lucas, tell me about the movie. What did you think? Would you like? What stood out to you?
I don't know if anything really stood out.
Nothing?
Well, I just don't really think about that.
This movie was so good, but I don't know. I don't remember any of it.
Dude!
Why are you saying dude so much?
Because, dude.
Dude.
Dude, stop.
I'm going to say I really enjoyed the beginning. I loved getting the origin story of Gwen Stacy a little bit more time. And it was very close to what the comic books did, it's a fantastic comic book. I really liked how different styles of animation,
No different hair of Gwen?
well, they were thrown in really neat ways. Like the way that Spider-Punk was portrayed was very...
Who's Spider-Punk?
He was the guy with the guitar.
Oh,
remember him?
yeah. I remember him.
Yeah, and so the way that he was designed was very similar to how like punk rock style looks, like drawn out or on album covers and stuff like that. So it was really intentional how he was drawn. And you had the Vulture at the beginning. You remember how he looked?
Wait, that was Vulture?
Yeah. That guy they called Vulture, and he was dressed as a vulture.
I don't remember that.
He was the first bad guy in the movie. And he was brown, and he was drawn like he
Oh,
was on
yeah.
parchment paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
it was-
he was
He was
created
huge.
by...
But it was-
Then
go ahead.
Gwen met some friends.
Yeah. But it was cool because that vulture was drawn on parchment like that because he was from a very old time where they wrote on parchment. So that's kind of a neat way to do it. You remember Mommy pointed out some of the changes in moods, how they used the animation to change how people's emotional states were. But a PSA to everyone, just know that this is part 1 of 2 movies. So
Wait, what do you mean by that?
basically the rest of this movie comes out in March. That's what I mean by that. Man, you guys just don't remember this movie at all, do you?
Wait,
Hey,
so
I do. I'm just not
so
trying
Beyond
to
the
spoil it.
Spider-Verse
All right, fair
is basically
enough.
across the Spider-Verse?
What?
So Beyond the Spider-Verse is basically across the Spider-Verse?
It's the second half of Across the Spider-Verse, yeah.
That was only one half?
Yeah, it flew by, though. It was like a 2.5 hour movie.
It was like a 2-hour movie.
Okay.
It's a 2-hour movie, basically.
2.5, but that's okay.
You're a 2.5 movie.
Wow, good burn, Potsy. All right, well, that was kind of it. Just a little short and sweet, and well, I mean, it's the same length as all the other ones, but not a whole lot going on. But I'll promise the listeners this: we will try Ocarina of Time by the time you hear the next
We'll
one.
play more video
would try
games so
that,
we
like-
can have more video games ideas for this podcast.
So long as you guys keep
Byron-
being good.
Can you let me play Wreckfest? Because I like
I don't
crashing.
have Wreckfest.
I know that.
How am I going to let you play it? I don't have it.
Wait, it's not.
I don't know. Maybe we should check the library. See if they got it.
I don't think they do.
You never know. But that's going to do it for this week. Thanks, kids, for being here. Yeah, if you're checking us out for the first time, just know you can subscribe on, Spotify and Anchor, and it's on the Apple Podcast. I know that.
I was going to say that.
Give us 5 stars.
Hey, there you go, Elise. Look at you.
No, give us 5 million.
Anyway, yeah,
give
that's
us
going to do
There's
it here.
only up
Give
to
us
5,
five.
Luke.
Like I said, this is just a
Million.
podcast for us to just shoot the breeze together for a little bit before bedtime, and that's going to do it for this time. So we'll thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you on episode 6,
Episode 6.
What are you calling episode 6?
the next one. I don't know. We haven't done it yet.
Are we going to call it the Great One?
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.